Hey guys, I'm Baked Coots, and I just made an Ironman. So I've been kind of prolonging on doing this because I didn't really think it was going to be fun. But I'm not going to lie, I'm having a lot of fun on it so far. So this video is just going to be kind of showing you guys on what I've done so far, my progress, my stats, and my bank. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching. All right, so before we start, I actually have a funny story for you guys. So when I made this account, it was actually a hardcore Ironman. I went on YouTube and I was watching videos on the most optimal ways to do quests on this account. So a little later, it brought me over to Tree Gnome Village. I jumped over the barrier, my computer lagged, and got hit with 4 hit splats in one frame. So I did die. It was a little upsetting, but I do have bonds on the account already, and I didn't want to give up on it just yet. So we're gonna keep it going. All right, now that I've got that off my chest, let's get started. So as soon as I finished Tutorial Island, what I did was I got 50 fire making, and I went all the way to Winter Todd. I stayed there until 90 fire making. I'm definitely going to be going back eventually, but right now it's a good start. I pretty much got the full Pyromancer set. I managed to get the Phoenix pet, and if anyone watches my main account, Baked Coots, you know that I don't get pets, so this is definitely some iron luck, and I'm excited. Alright, now let's move to stats. So like I said, I did go to Winter Todd right away. I stayed there to 90 fire making, which was pretty beneficial because it brought up my fletching to 56, and I managed to get my woodcutting to 59. So right now my fire making is definitely my highest stat. So I did go to Sand Crabs after Winter Todd. I got 60 base stats for attack, strength, and defense. I think that's just going to help me in the long run for Slayer. I did manage to go to Mother Lode Mine, did a little bit of work there just to start it off. So I did get to 42 mining. Did a little bit of agility. I got up to 25. I did some splashing on some seagulls. Managed to get up to 43, so now we could start using superheat. I managed to get my thieving up to 43 by stealing lots of cakes for prep for Winter Todd, so that was a big help. I also did do some glass blowing. I got my crafting up to 31. Most of my time was spent at Winter Todd in the beginning. They do give you the best resources to start the account, and you get GP. So when I was done, I had like 300k to start, which was great. So my priority right now is just to get my fishing up and to get some resources for Slayer, just because nothing's worse than running out of food mid-task. And other than that, I still have lots of work to do on my stats, which we will get more into the short-term and long-term goals when we get there. Now let's get into my bank and let's see my drops and what I've got so far. So right now, after buying some supplies and stuff, I'm sitting about 200k cash. We did get some runes. We almost got the full Pyromancer set, just waiting for the boots. Managed to get 2 tomes, which is really, really good on the bank value. And I managed to get the Phoenix pet, which I am so happy about right now. So we did do a little bit of fishing. Just started right now. We're going to be doing a lot more work on that. We did some mining as well. We managed to get to the Mother Lode Mine. We also did some glass blowing to get our crafting up a little bit. These are all the herbs and seeds that I either got for Winter Todd crates or from pickpocketing the master farmer. And the next tab is just going to be some quest items. And the last tab is clue scrolls and ensouled heads. And since I don't normally get pets, let's show it off. Look how beautiful this firebird is. Honestly, I couldn't ask for a better pet to start off my Ironman. I don't have it even on my main, which is pretty funny. So I'm very happy that we started with this, and hopefully all the pets just keep coming. So now that I've showed you guys my stats, I've showed you my bank, let's get into some short-term goals. So a short-term goal to me is anything that's maybe a week or 2 weeks long. So my first short-term goal is going to be getting 70 fishing, and that's just to help with food for when I'm on my Slayer tasks. So my second short-term goal is going to be getting 40 smithing, and that's just so I can superheat my ores with magic and get up to 55 for alking. And my last short-term goal is definitely going to be trying to get my Slayer up to the highest level I can. I don't really have a set level that I do want to get it up to, but it's definitely something that I'm going to be mixing in with the smithing and the fishing as well. So I did do the last city quest, and I have to say, I don't think I've ever in my whole life been so excited to have a dragon longsword. It is so great when you're an Ironman at low levels and you can't get anything else. Last but not least, let's get into my long-term goal right now. So right now, I only have 2 long-term goals that I kind of give myself. The first one would be definitely getting the fire cape, because that's going to help overall and that's going to be a big achievement for this account. And my last long-term goal that I'm going to be giving myself for right now is to get my barrow gloves. I hate quests, and it's been such a journey on my main to get it done. I never thought I would have to do it again, but here I am doing it all over and even harder on an Ironman. So those are definitely going to be my 2 goals that I have, and it's going to take me a while to get there, but it's something that I have to keep me motivated and keep me wanting to play this. Alright guys, so I'm thinking that was a pretty good recap so far. I showed you my stats, my bank, my short-term goals, my long-term goals. And like I said, I only had this account for a week and a half, so the progress I've made already is pretty good for what I'm used to. Alright guys, well thank you for watching. This is episode 1 of OnlyBaked, my first Ironman account. Make sure you subscribe to me on YouTube, follow me on Twitter, and come watch me on Twitch, because I will be streaming my main and my Ironman. So make sure you guys come by and show some support. See you guys.